Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today is see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David. And I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The give to the tailback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Made a defender miss. Just keeps moving. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The tie with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Kendricks. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Buffalo's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, deep down the right side. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Kendricks. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it up to 34.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Coates. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Coates. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kendricks. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
Gashing the D on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll give it to the back. Across the 25. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown Bulls. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The screen, and watch out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great catch and run for 6.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The short hands. It's Kendricks. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead, going into the half, I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they use one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Buffalo! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Kendricks. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bears the pressure. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can cell, extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Unleashes it on the run. And he makes the catch at the 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
21.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point splits the upright. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Oh, better look out! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Bulls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Here comes that Alabama offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw again. He'll take the deep shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cameron. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Alabama! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. And this is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick release on the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give as they work on that clock. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Power football with the run. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. They'll toss it to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on